daylight. Been awake since 3. Anyway, it's 8. But for some reason, these videos are taking a long time to upload. Don't know what's wrong with my upload system. But anyway, um, I want to talk about what I am in person, because I'm thinking about the last video I made, and I was saying, like, what kind of person am I? People are made in my image. I It's hard because I don't really know what my image is, and I feel like a lot of people might look at me and see different sides or see me in different ways. And I think also sometimes when I make videos, my personality kind of changes a little bit. On one hand, I was just saying to myself in my head that I feel like I'm lots and lots of things, but not shy. I'm not shy. And then I kind of realized, wait there, I'm kind of setting up, you know, a disaster. And hence I feel like sometimes when I talk to people as well, I have to come across as being shy because I don't want to scare them, or I don't want them to really see the truth of what my higher self is doing through me. And therefore I'm like, no, actually, I think I am actually shy. That is something that I'm shy. But then I'm also loud, and I feel like I'm different things for different reasons. I feel like I need to be how I am. This is how I am. I need to be loud because I need people to believe that I'm just saying the honest truth, which I am. I usually am. I don't like lying. That is the honest truth. But I feel like if someone talks a lot, if they're confident, they can come across in a good way, and people can respect them and think, oh wow, they've got loads of views. They come across loud, and so I want to come across as that. But I don't want to come across too loud and um, too too confident, because then they might say that this isn't human. Humans aren't usually this confident. Humans, particularly women, usually are filled with self doubt, and I do have that side of me. I do have the self doubt side where I'm like thinking about things, and I feel like I need to come across like that because that's how people should be. It's fine to be against liberal, but at the same time, some people just don't know, don't have such a broad range. Some people might think that if you have 100 boyfriends in over a 20-year period, you're a slut, or they might start saying horrible things. And so sometimes it's good to be liberal and tolerating to other people's points of views, even if it's different from your own. Why? Because technically, if they want to have lots of boyfriends, then it's their life, their choice, and therefore some people need to be liberal, and some people don't need to be liberal because they're already open-minded to whether there's real problems in someone's beliefs or how they are and stuff. So I feel like I want to come off intelligent, but then again, I don't want to scare people. I feel like if I come off quite intelligent, I might end up like scaring quite a lot of, or having guys like not want to talk to me because I'm just going to out talk them. I I can see if I were talking to Russell Brand, I think at first he's going to want to give his views, his opinions, and draw it all to him. But I feel like I would be able to quite explain, things that he says, and say, are you not just doing what you're accusing other people of doing? And I could explain it, and I feel like if I was to like have a long conversation with him, not a short one. I feel like over time he will learn to respect me, but I feel like he might also start fearing me, be like, oh, you are correct. You are correct. Like I can see people might be a bit like that, really against me, and I have my belief, I have this, and then when they start like hearing all my beliefs, they can actually start being silent. I find that in the jacuzzi. Sometimes I talk to people and they give up loads of different opinions, and I can give an opinion which kind of overrides all their opinions, and then they can kind of just be like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you any longer. I feel like that way, and it can come across as being quite intimidating. And I don't want to be intimidating. Hence, I can come off. Then I have like, I don't know, I have a girly side because I like people thinking that I'm attractive. So I kind of want to come off in a way that's not intimidating. But at the same time, sometimes I feel threatened or intimidated by someone else, in which case I feel like I need to be more intimidating than them to let them know that I'm not happy with how. So I feel like I can really change my personality and view. Sometimes I can be really, really lazy at times, but I feel like if I'm lazy at times, it's actually because my spirit is trying to do something through me, maybe. And sometimes I really want to get drunk and just like show that sort of scatty side to me. But at the same time, I feel like that's actually a very human side of me. And I feel like when you talk about being drunk, you can actually come across as far more human than you normally are. And I did find that, you know, at uni, when if I were talking to someone and they thought I was weird, I feel like switching the conversation to talking about drunken times would often get them to warm up to me and think, oh yeah, you're just like everyone else, you know, and I kind of like that. But yeah, the fact that I was trying to be like everyone else kind of shows that maybe I wasn't like everyone else, because people don't usually try to be like everyone else, especially if they don't actually like how everyone else is. But at the same time, there is good in drinking. You know, on one hand, I feel like I shouldn't drink because I do feel like I'm going through some sort of pregnancy, and I feel like being drunk might cause problems. But then again, being drunk also loosens person up and makes them feel like they could be more themselves. But then again, if they don't really know how they should be, then it can open up different sides of a person, and often the sides that I express when I'm drunk are actually more human. Hence, I come off as being more human. And yeah, I think about things way too much. I think I'm thinking about things way too much now. But I don't know. This is just something that I'm thinking about, and I thought I would. And I have a blow up thing. Who has a blow up thing in their bed? Not many people. Does that make me more human or less human? I have no idea. I don't think. Yeah, probably. I've got a monkey as well. There we go.